Sound, J2 Savage, how are you? Not dead. Okay. How are you guys doing? Tonight's video live stream will be about networking. Ray Wright, how do you network to get ahead? Tell me about your network. How do you get ahead? How do you survive the industry? How does that work? Y'all good? Kiss no J2 Savage. Huh? What do you mean you know me? What do you mean you're just starting? That doesn't mean you can't network or you don't have a network. Hey, thank you, Official. I saw your comment. Thank you so much for taking time to compliment that. It means a lot. I have a headache, but I'm still going to broadcast tonight. I don't know how many people I know are going to come say hello tonight, but I'm still going to broadcast. I'm glad you checked it out, Official. I'm glad you listened to it multiple times. Marquee Sound, okay, you always found you're a producer. That's good. Tell me about your network. Thanks, Ray. I really appreciate you checking it out. We'll see, Juju. The B Dice, okay. So J2 Savage, tell me about your network. Who do you have in your network that helps you get ahead? I don't drink coffee. Ugh. I don't drink no coffee. Yeah. Do you have the people you need to be in your network? Caffeine can help with a headache. I don't have any caffeine. Engineers around the city who could get me in with artists. Is that so you just go around contacting engineers, say, hey man, who you mixing? Hey man, hook me up with your artist. Is that how you do it? You always like having people around. Why have people around? Like, you have people around that do music, so how does that help you? And I'm not saying it doesn't, I'm saying how. I'm asking how. Okay, J2 Savage. When's the last time you did that? You did that this weekend? Hey. Yeah. For rappers coming up, okay, you should network with YouTube producers. So Official Twano, you're an artist looking for producers? Is that how you handle that? myself. Sorry for that slow. I don't know how to ramble on and just talk about myself or whatever. I don't know. Come on. Has a what's up? Listen to reason. So has someone famous like responded to you commenting in there talking about beats and stuff? Right, you're a producer, but I'm saying, okay, you're a producer. Now, what is that like? Commenting on famous people's comments, and do you feel like has that gotten you a response or email or something? Or networking is just building friendships. What is it to you? Networking to me is I'm redefining that right now. And I'm kind of trying to, I guess, bounce ideas and kind of figure out how can I network better here in this city. You posted a free beat on YouTube to get a fan base. Okay, that's an idea. I'm going to go grab a jug of the green tea I got. I'm going to get that and drink that. Oh, okay. I know. I mean, we're networking right now, I guess, you know. But I'm just saying, what are some good and bad experiences networking? And what are some of your frustrations? Yeah, some of man, you never expect it, right? Hold that thought, guys. I hate to walk out while we're streaming, but I gotta get something to drink. I'll be right back. Listen to reason. Who do you know? It's so important to consider everybody potential connection. Okay, official. Tell me, how does that work for you? Right. So everybody in the chat room, if you're in music, oh, you know somebody who owns a performing arts center? You know some folk, huh? So what are you guys' goal? What goal do you think you could achieve with the networking? And now to have a regular gig. Check you out. Listen to the reason. You making it work. Hey, Lil Cuss, how you doing? I don't know. It's just a weird time of year where your nose. I feel. You know, a lot of people to build your network. Okay, honestly, I just like helping people see people. Okay, Jason, what's up? Has anyone ever networked with somebody and tried to build a relationship with them and it not pan out? Has anyone ever dealt with that? Kim Dell's Beats, how are you? Okay, official, I feel you. I mean, it's almost out. It's almost out. coming in. I didn't know I could grow a beard. J2 Savage, I don't know. What city do you think I should move to? Hey. That's almost with anyone you met. I mean, sometimes you network with people that don't pan out. Somewhere in Texas, really? I feel you, Marquis. But how do you know they don't follow through unless you first... You got it, but doesn't it... Okay. Doesn't it take going through a few people that don't follow through to find the right ones? Is that an accurate statement? What if you don't have the opportunity to watch them work first, though? What do you do? How do you handle that? And you got to meet people to build your network to try and find opportunities. You observe. You don't handle it. Vancouver, British Columbia. That's dope. You gotta observe. Well, like I said, it's the reason I don't think everyone has the luxury to observe all the time. You have to kind of contact first and then communicate with them and learn that way. Oh yeah? What about LA? Live and die in LA? Yeah, red flags, I agree. Hey bro, I love you from Spain. Yeah, networking. You know, building your network to advance your music career. Okay. Yeah. Not necessarily selling beats in the net, but selling beats on the net, some of the beats off of the net. Official Twano, I haven't been networking. I've been kind of trying to get back into it, and I think networking for me, online is good. I think I got that down, but learning how to network in the streets, stuff like that. But you know, it's a lot of crap we gotta go through. Not necessarily. It's kind of a pain in the ass to ask questions in a loud club. So I don't know. There's no rules, you know, how to network for one thing. But you know, not selling beats or finding shows as an artist, or you know, making the right connections that can advance your career. And there's no one way to do it. Listen to the reason I don't think I put it this way. I know I don't like it. But I believe it's necessary to get into it. It's like you don't want to work out, but you know you need to work out. Like, I don't really enjoy it. I think it's a necessary process to advance, and I think maybe, and I'll just paint myself this way, that maybe I could be missing out on some good connections because I don't like to network. But I've networked with a lot of people and had a lot of stuff not pan through. But there's still a possibility that I can meet more people. You understand what I'm saying? Buying collabs with producers is a good way to network. Official Twano, honestly, my opinion to that is that could easily become a money pit. Have I had some good experiences? Uh, good experiences, yes, but right results, no. He said he gonna give you the secret key to networking. Watch out, y'all. Get ready. I know, and it's just I had, but the 98% has been bad experiences here. I've met Grammy Award winning producers. I've met people who have major singles out. I've met a lot of CSPs, but a lot of times, you run into people that are only focused on them. After a while, like I say, you have to investigate people, but a lot of people who are established are focused on themselves, and so it's hard to get something out of it for yourself. I don't know if anybody's ever been through that. How do you start? Well, you start here. You introduce yourself, and then, you can say who you are and leave an email. I don't mind you leaving an email to contact. I don't want you selling your products on my show. But if you want someone to reach you or email you, you can do that. As a matter of fact, I like to read emails. I think emailing and following up is a very important thing. So what I'll do, if y'all want to network with me, and I can't promise you anything, if you don't mind, what would be your absolute ideal experience? I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to put my email on the show as in good faith of networking. Here's my email right there. Okay. Can you see? Y'all can't see that. That's a little more visible. And he makes all type of beats. Now, another thing you might want to focus on is kind of narrowing down what you do. Yes, listeners, I know you clearly know that email. So if anybody want RG Beats, he's a producer. That's another thing too. I'll talk about in a second. My ideal experience. Okay, J2 Savage, there's my email right there. What's good, Perfect Pitch? We're talking about networking and improving our networking skills and talk about our good and bad experiences with networking. Or Marquis Sound, if anybody wants to email him. Ideal experience. My ideal experience is meeting someone who is in a position that leads to a clearer path to my dreams and goals of gaining placements on projects, or someone that's thoughtful and that's that's the right connection. Ideal is progress, or even just a pleasant conversation, a dialogue. That's ideal. What's up, Perfect Pitch? Lots of haters in music. Yeah, there's a lot of haters, but that's everything, right? And there is a lot of competition, right? But maybe competition doesn't matter if your network is tight. When you know the right people, competition doesn't matter. Yes, Marquis, I do go to music conventions. However, that's another pitfall too, because a lot of these music conventions cost money to go to, and I understand that it's a business. All conventions are not the same. Some you get your money's worth, and some you don't. But here's a question for the chat room. What would be the purpose of you networking with, if you're a producer yourself, what would be the purpose of you networking with another producer? And that's another thing. See, when I'm talking about networking, I'm going to try and clarify. I want to network off the web. Off the web. And that's a good question, Nick Lee. But see, social media is not set up in our favor to network. But I think that when you meet people in person, I think meeting people in person is way more powerful than meeting someone on social media for networking, for advancing your career. What advice would you give someone pursuing a dream in jingle writing and commercials with networking? Go to conventions and find people who need music for that. What you have to do is to learn where the people are that need that music and talk to them directly. Introduce yourself, right? And I'm talking to myself as I'm saying all this to you guys. I'm talking to myself and, spitting ideas and stuff like that, So, and and I'll be the first to admit, and I'll talk about this in my series about the creators retreat thing, is that I get tired of people, and I don't like following up with people. I really don't. But that's probably necessary. Okay, Kim Diesel. Kim Diesel. Why didn't I'm slow, Kim Diesel. What's up? Networking with another producer can possibly bring the producers together that can possibly create a new, fresh sound. That is true. That is true. That is true. Kim Diesel, producer. Shout out to you, Kim Diesel. Yeah, so we're just talking about networking, and sometimes I think that, like I said, all conventions and opportunities aren't the same. Some of them cost money. I know there's a lot of stuff out there, and I'll be the first to tell you there's a lot of stuff in Atlanta that costs money to be a part of. My thing is, there are other opportunities that don't cost so much that you can get the same connects from. Do producers feel like they should always charge a dope? Yes, Kim Diesel. All right. Do producers feel like they should always charge a dope artist to work on a project, or do you ever feel it's better to do so? Listen, the reason I think that if you have an artist that you believe in, then you should hook them up with tracks. But but you got to be careful, because I'll be the first to tell you that when your sound is good, you attract artists, and a lot of artists say, "Hey, let's give me a beat." You give them a beat. Let me put it this way. I know a lot of artists I produce tracks for that aren't even in music anymore. And there's nothing that sucks more than dealing with an artist that takes your production and doesn't spearhead their career with your music that you gave them to help them make their music. And a lot of artists do that. Shout out to Kim Diesel Beats. That's another producer right there. Y'all should take her email down. We're networking. We're talking about networking, the good, the bad, the ugly. We're talking about conventions, retreats, you name it. There's, like I said, there's free things. Like I said, personally, like, I started a vlog series about what I was into Saturday, and there's I had to process a lot of it because it was a long day and I was too tired to think. But I personally think, like, whatever I got out of that experience and a lot of things, it's like, you know what? I need to learn how to get that on my own. I would rather pay my time and effort and study the game and get better at getting that on my own than paying a fee to be involved in things. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff out there. I mean, you can go online. There's a lot of people offering consultation. Even I will offer consultation for a service fee. So there's a lot of pits and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But networking with the right people, I don't know if networking should cost you to a certain extent. Do I think you should take a plane flight to LA? Well, that is a part of networking, though, I think, Perfect Pitch. But like I say, you could pay for a plane ticket to LA and go to an event just like you can go here to LA. And, sometimes I just think, you know what, I can do a little more of that. Producers feel like, I do when I'm with a guy who gets gigs, but I need to get my own gigs more or less than the reason. But sometimes you find. We'll talk about that, Sanchez. If you meet somebody and y'all click, yeah, do music and stuff like that. But just don't always be so quick to just say, yeah, let's do a track and stuff like that. And how do you know? You've been to LA, J2 Savage? Because I've gotten some great connects in LA. You know? Spain, there's people in Spain. There's music events in Spain, right? So you have to be there and meet with the people who make the gears of that scene works. They jumped the extension con, Shion? Okay. Right. Well, how do you know someone isn't going to be important later on? See, that's the thing. When you're at this level, you have to kind of I feel you in Marquis Sound as far as networking with another producer, cup of coffee. Got that. But I think sometimes, I don't know. Did it cost Dr. Dre? Did he pay a fee to be part of some network to get on? Or did Dr. Dre grind? You know, I don't think there was like I don't know. You know, it's a tough call. Yeah, listen, it's hard to rely on the ethics of others. That's why you have to kind of spread your network. You have to cast a big net. It's coming back to me now. Cast a big net, and you have a lot of people with potential, but you don't know who's the right potential. And as far as jingles is concerned, Nick Lee, well, you have to find, if you have to kind of work with the stars align, yeah. Dr. Dre had Eazy-E, but that was a connection. Dr. Dre didn't pay for that. That developed naturally because they're around each other. They're in the same neighborhood. That's what I feel like it works. But it doesn't always happen like that for most people. So, you know, as far as jingles is concerned, I don't know because I haven't done jingles, but I do know the more people you tell that you do music, I believe it will increase your chances of meeting someone who needs a jingle done. And you got to have a body of work tight. You got to have a body of work together. All right, listen, Louisa. So that's what I'm saying. I think it takes a lot of fails. I think it takes some spent money, some time, I think it takes some mistakes. And what's tough is that sometimes those mistakes hurt. Sometimes those mistakes are tough. You know, sometimes, like I said, there's no clear path, so you have to try different things. Thank you, Expert Quan. I appreciate that. So there, you got to go through that, right? And it hurts and it's tough. It sucks. You know, but it won't kill you. You know? Yeah, you know, and so we try stuff. Yeah. We try stuff and we try to move things forward. But, you know, like I said, that's why I'm saying it's important to network. It's tough to be motivated to network because, like I said, you don't know who you're meeting. You don't know who you're meeting. You don't know what benefits can come from it. At the end of the day, you're trying to get heard, yeah. But Perfect Pitch, what do you think about paying money to be heard? Is that the end all be all? Listen, the reason why you're so violent tonight. Is it a full moon? YouTube doesn't charge you to be heard, but you got to grow an audience. I know you, Teaser. You just violent tonight. You just in the mood to be violent. You just on that tonight, huh? She violent, y'all. She violent. Make some G-Funk the food. No, we're talking about networking right now, guys. And tell me about your network and what you're doing. Why? It shouldn't cost you whatsoever. Right. I know you feel that way, but there's a lot of people who pay to be heard. Pay to play at this show. Advertise at a college. That always gets you connections, right? So, Perfect Pitch, what do you think about the industry that's catering to producers, artists who charge them a fee to be heard, who charge them a fee to battle, who charge them a fee to be part of things and be in panels and stuff like that? You know what? There's a lot of events in the city. They don't really call them meetups, but there are a lot of events, and what I want to start doing is going to them more. You're paying to open for Do or Die next month. Okay, how much? Well, I'm not sorry. Don't answer that. That's personal. How do you know if it's worth it? If you say only pay if it's worth it, how do you know it's worth it to pay? Do you just take a risk and try it? Em, I'm glad you've been watching the videos. Cream, it on top. Cream, it on top. Cream, boogie rock. Music producer gets so rich. I don't follow your context when you say that. I don't. In order for you to get heard, you need to be known in your own city. No point paying to have connections if you don't have a name in your city. Cashews, everything around me, dollar bills, y'all. What about Jermaine Dupri? In order to get heard, you need to be known in your city. No point in paying to have connections. I said Perfect Pitch. You're saying that you disagree with paying to be heard and stuff like that. So what do you do instead? You getting exposure for your artists. You're trying to do 4 songs. Okay. So, JC, you feel like it's a good investment to pay that. But, okay, Perfect Pitch. My question to you was, what do you think about the industry that is that goes alongside the music industry where you have to, there's an industry that has people pay to be in producer battles, that has people pay to be part of networking of this. Hey, you can be here, but you got to pay to get into this thing. The turnout, the history of the promoter, if you're allowed to exchange info with the people there. I feel you. So you make money back on the ticket sales. Are you doing Afton? That sounds like an Afton setup. You never paid to be in a beat battle unless it's a nationwide event. What happened when you paid? Okay, Marquis, tell me what happened after you paid to be in that nationwide event producer battle. What happened afterwards that advanced your career? You had to go put in some work. What'd you miss? Oh, we're just still talking about networking. This is tonight's show. I'm just talking about networking. I just wanted to hear what you guys thought about it and about how you feel about paying for opportunities and not paying for opportunities. And is it worth it to shell out a bunch of money to be a part of stuff? What's up, Julio Rivera? you mingled and got to know other producers that were there. Okay. So what has came out of those experiences? Now that you met those other producers, what positive things are coming out of that from meeting those other producers? What have you gotten out of that? Drake paid Trey Songz $20,000 for his first hit. Now look at him. Okay. There's an app called iOS Trouble. You can make a connection from there. Okay. Okay. Your artist manager said, okay, well, that's good. You got a manager to help with those logistics. He's like, what hit? Dre paid Trey Songz $20,000 for his first hit. But wasn't Trey Songz an established artist? So what do you pay the unestablished artist? It was a very, very interesting thing there. I need some more. Replacement Girl. You're still learning, okay. So perfect pitch, you would pay for something. Okay. How often should you follow up with somebody, Marquis? As long as you're happy making music. I forget which loop it was. I'm sorry, JT Savage. I was going through them. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, your chance of that works, right? So that's what you do, perfect pitch? Perfect pitch, you ain't ready for the 80s, man. You ain't ready for the 80s. That's what got him mainstream. Okay. Network, huh? Try to get in on some sessions every few weeks. Okay. How many producers in here has been in a beat battle or producer battle? Okay, Marquis, you've been in a producer battle? Okay. How do you determine that a battle is beneficial for you, perfect pitch? Cassandra Ross, what's up? I don't mind. Go ahead, Benjamin. Use it. You and Perfect gonna link up and drop that joint album. I gotta get on Perfect's level, man. Sorry about this lag, I can't fix it. Successful after replacement girl, okay. They sold it off of SoundCloud? Dang. I got you. You call that networking? Yeah, I guess you could say that, Marquis. I guess you could say that. Marquis, where are you from again? Where's everybody from? I used to post on SoundCloud. Who was my favorite person to collab with? They don't live in Atlanta, I know that. Oakland, California. Wow. Okay, Oakland, Denver, Madrid, Spain. What? All I would say was that, yo, like DJ Scribbles, okay? Oakland, California in the house, okay? Wow. So Perfect Pitch. When was the last time you went out networking, Perfect Pitch? The internet is the new music convention. But I don't know, it's hard to make a connection online like that. It takes time. You know, it's like what? So I just got Marquis from Oakland, Jason from Denver, and Adri Beats Sanchez from Madrid, Spain. What network has anybody in this chat room been to a networking convention? ASCAP, Taxi, Dynamic, whatever else is there. NARUP. Follow up, right? I wonder if anybody's emailed me already. Since I posted my email. No one's emailed me. Ha 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 ha. Y'all don't want to network. I'll just play it. I hate it when people talk like, oh, you ain't network. Y'all need to. Don't tell me what to do. Suggest what to do, but don't tell me what to do. I don't like being told what to do, but I don't know you like that. I never liked that. You don't have to say nothing. Faded on the beat. 3 months ago, Perfect Pitch. Tell me about your experience at a network event. What was that like? That's okay, Marquis. I don't know. That's the thing. Once you got someone's information, what do you send them? Chat room. When you get someone's email address, what do you send them to start a relationship with them to network? What is that? Newest song or beat? Okay, that's a good idea, Marquis. Use offer your services as a producer. Okay. Does anybody in the chat room think that it might be a good idea to maybe introduce yourself? I guess before offering the service, or is that a waste of time? Even better idea. Okay. I don't know why this screen's up here. Yeah. I have put my email address on the internet. You know how much spam I'm going to get? Who knows? Nobody knows. Okay, so what's a good idea to introduce yourself? What would you say about yourself to introduce yourself before offering a service? How would you go about that? Chat room. That means you too. Has anybody ever get tired of networking? I got a lot of emails I got to respond to tonight. OVO? No, I don't know OVO. I really don't even know where that's from. I feel you, Jason. Definitely introduce and invite people to the studio if you're interested in working with them. Okay, Jason, you got a studio like that? LA. Okay, that's dope. In LA. Where you met and what you bring to the table as producer. Okay, that's a good idea. It was actually pretty cool. You met with your cousin who was in charge of the event. So was it like a Christian event or was it a Christian artist event? Perfect Pitch. Shadow King? I don't know. Does it help you? Okay, Faded. I feel you. That's a good idea. It works for what you need. Okay, that's cool. No doubt. It depends on the person if she's serious about the music. Okay. I see that. But no one's ever been tired of networking? If it's not helping, you might have to change where you are networking at. Okay. What information do you get from a person that you're networking with? Do you get an email? Do you get a phone number? What do you do? Get their YouTube? Get their Instagram? Maki said, Jay say took the leap. Okay. I can't be playing all this stuff for y'all. This is my jam music. Y'all can't be hearing all that, man.
Do it for the hype. Do it for the hype.
Okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, chat room. As a musician, you wonder what my goal is? That's a good question. Sometimes I wonder what my goal is. So if where would you guys rather network? If you could pick a place or city to network, what city would you pick and why? Well, it could be said that one could be trying to accomplish getting work or getting or meeting someone who can introduce them to someone else to provide them opportunities to advance their career. Your goal is not to work security anymore, so you're networking to get out of that. You would get their email and social media. Okay. You want to know my goal? Oh. I'll get back to you on that. I'm in a position where I'm kind of readjusting what my goal is. You know, you see me as a producer, and if you're a producer like me, you know you want to come up producing. Listeners in New York, Atlanta, and L.A. White Boy Music, Aaron Solo from L.A. Right? Is that accurate? Wide Body. I said Wide Boy. Wide Body. Call him Wide Body. Why do you say yeah, right? Isn't that a good idea to want to do music full time and get a Grammy? Florida, ATL, Texas. Y'all travel like that? LA for film, school in Tallahassee. Really? LA's too saturated with producers? Are you serious? Grammy. I'm sorry I'm yawning, y'all. I'm just tired from work. I'm playing software. You could do it now. What's up, Socks World? Yeah, Atlanta's definitely overcrowded with producers. So my question to you, how do you stick out from other producers? Why you think you left? 20 used to be in Atlanta or used to be in LA? Yes, Socks World. What are you up to, Socks World? Oh, 20, where did you move to? Are they all good though? She clapping her hands. Listen to the reason I didn't think you was still awake. You've been lurking in the chat room. You've been lurking. Nah, perfect pitch, man. You over there in where the cowboys roam and the cattle play, man, and you know. You go to school in Tallahassee. Watching Netflix. What's on Netflix? Wear a bright red shirt or some fat cut. Oh. Right, that had more connections, right? I don't think you gotta be good a producer. You gotta have dope connections. Wants to you first in chat instead of email. It's like me for right back when it was just tape recorder. Tape is dope. Really? So you mean to tell me you're getting production work in Tallahassee like that? It's dope like that? But being good plus connections equals fire. Oh, okay, listen to reason. Listen to reason, y'all. Listen to her. Well, how do you see everybody like to say it's all about who you know? It's all okay. Got that. How do you get to who you know? To know. I feel you. No talent and connections equals Atlanta. And J2 Savage, you said you in LA? Your own critic, and I hate it. Right, you know, on a piece of paper and stare at it. Are you talking about affirmations? Go to a place where they might like be at parties and online stuff. Okay, so that's a good idea. It is a challenge. Okay, no, you're in Tennessee. Okay. We talking about networking, right? Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I'm saying. In your network more valuable than how good you are? If you had to pick one or the other? If you don't need connections anymore, you have trouble. You have YouTube. You really think you think having YouTube means you attract a lot of good people? Hello? This is networking right here. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Sound like Daft Punk, huh? Yeah, I feel you about the Cash Money app. Why is YouTube so bad for networking? No, perfect pitch. What are you talking about? If you have YouTube, you create so many connections, but you need to put it past YouTube. Look at, okay, I see that. YouTube is hard to get subs, especially if you start off with a channel with nothing. It's hard to get subs. It's not impossible, but it's a challenge. Now I'll show that comment, Jay. I'm gonna take your being facetious. Socks where you get subs and lose them. Yes, Marquis. There's a lot of funky connections on YouTube, but some are good. So that kind of brings me back to what I'm saying. Isn't it a better idea to network off the web to kind of find better connections than on the web, since the web is probably 10 times more saturated than where you are? Why aren't you uploading, Socks World? Where's Penny at? It's not hard to grow. It's the fact that everyone's making the same beats but not adding uniqueness to it. I think that's a good point. Yeah, look at your Pierre Bourne and Playboy Cardi, ID Labs, Wiz, and Mag. They never send beats in Gmail. All they do it all in person. That's more genuine and better feel. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree. You never know who's watching the video, so that's the truth. I remember when Snooki saw one of my videos back in the day on YouTube. That was a really cool feeling because she was like a big time celebrity at the time. You know, I prefer doing my own thing. I don't know. I think I find that more fulfilling. We're going to wrap up this show in 8 minutes. I'm a working man. If you good, you're going to go. A lot of people talk about the city. That's what I'm saying. You got to really connect with people who like your music, and that's not always the easiest thing to find. Really? ASAP did that? Wow. J. Cole took a beat from SoundCloud for his song. Wow, that's amazing. Hi, Ellie Hiran. That's what's up. Yeah, you never know. That's the thing. Wow. And Travis Scott has used multiple beats from YouTube artists, but ripped them off. See, that's what I'm talking about. How do you get ahead? You don't know it. Listening parties, okay, that's a cool idea. I think listening parties are a good thing to check out. That's something you got to go to in person, right? Listen to the reason you be at listening parties like that. Right. Doing on YouTube. Oh, no doubt. Yeah. Oh, the listening parties on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's cool. But you know what's frustrating is yeah, I mean same thing with Crazy Bone. I didn't give Crazy Bone that beat in person. Yeah, I like the listening parties, but you know it's sometimes it's a stretch to do. It is. Online listening party, yeah. I have done that. What do you think it could become, Listen to Reason? Yeah, that's crazy about that Beat Menace did for Designer. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, but sometimes it's not really, I don't know, it's not the most fun thing. The main job, I'm a wheelman. You're going to say this, everybody can't make it, but everybody can make music, and if you're talented enough for people to like your songs, then 100, and if it should not, it shouldn't matter if you love music. There you are. Okay, Socks World. You're just agreeing. Music for music, but you fell in love with listening to how Kid Cudi, Kanye, and Travis Scott changed music for like, well, why not, Eli? You can always grow. If you had a fist, okay. It say he feels you, 100. All right, any closing thoughts or statements before I get up off of here? Great conversation. I'm just, I got to pump your sock. I got to get off of here and rest up, guys. I got to be a responsible adult, so I need to go to bed. Thanks, Ellie. We'll talk more about networking because I think that the advancement of the careers is important, So, yeah. I got to respond to emails, guys. So that's my email. Take it down. You want to send me an email, network with me, feel free. I can't guarantee I'll respond. Just like how everybody else can't guarantee they respond to me. All right. So I just want to thank everybody for watching this show. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys so much for making this interesting conversation and topic. I would like to talk about it, and I hope I get that connection to Socks World, and I believe I will. I'm going to go get some rest. You guys take care, and I'm going to upload part 2 of my experience at the Creators Retreat. Part 1 is already online on my channel. Check that out. Part 2 will be uploading after I finish this. All right, y'all take care. Peace.